All right, you guys know that I am into flashlights and I carry a flashlight all the time. Like sometimes I carry an Olight i3T. I have several different varieties of this. The aluminum, the carbon fiber, Timascus, the donut theme. Lately, I have been carrying the Yellow Day Energy Zirconium NFRZ with the triple emitter and no secondary LEDs, which is kind of fun. Today, I want to talk about this Brinyte E18 Pheme? I don't know. We're going to talk about this guy. The folks over there sent this in, and I totally spaced looking it up. I'll put a price on screen or down in the description. It's like $59 on Amazon. I'll put an Amazon link down below. I need to double check if they sent me a discount code. I think they did. Don't quote me on that. You'll find out in the description. I totally spaced that as I was just getting ready to film. So this is a little different for me because it is a side button and I am so used to these top buttons. Every light I have had for so long now has pretty much had a top button or an end button, tail cap button, whatever you want to call it. This one has the side button. It's taken a little bit of time to get used to. I have been carrying this. I should have carried it when I went to Utah, where I was working on a Bronco. And because it has the magnetic base, and that would have come in very handy a couple of times when I had this guy in my pocket, which doesn't have a magnetic base. And it's kind of heavy, so yeah, this guy would have come in handy. I took it with me. I meant to carry it and do some work with it, but I just ended up not having a chance. So as soon as I am done filming this portion of the video and it gets dark out here tonight, I'm going to go across the street, down a block to the school to do my outdoor video with this. So stay tuned at the end. It'll just switch over to the nighttime actual operations. Now it comes with USB-C. Well, it's USB-C on this side and it's USB-A on this side. It'll take any USB-C charging cord. So if you have a USB-C to USB-C, you can charge this right here. You can also, which is super cool, you can just open this puppy up, pull out this standard 18650 size battery, and drop in a new one, okay? That makes it really user-friendly because oftentimes you don't have time to plug it in and charge it because you need to use it. But if you're like me, you've got several 18650 batteries laying around and a bunch of 18350 batteries for this guy. So it makes it really convenient because you can charge it either in or out, right? So that's very cool. The pocket clip is reversible, so it gives you options. You can put it up here so that you have the lens up. It gives you the ability to clip it on to something and have the light pointing where you want it. Or you flip it around, and I like to line up the clip opposite the button. Seems to work well for me in my pocket. That way, when I pull it out of my pocket, I know and can index and know where the button is. I'm not scrolling around trying to find the on and off switch. So there are a couple of modes. It's low, medium, high, and turbo. It also has a strobe and an SOS function. Is anybody ever using the strobe? You got to click it like 3 times to get to that. And then to get to SOS, you got to click it another 3 times. Well, it's just not user friendly to me. And I don't really know the use case for using strobe. SOS, yeah, I get it. If you want to put this out, if you're lost, you can set this up to do SOS. And at SOS, let me look on the paper here and see if it tells me. It's going to run for a long ass time. I don't know how long. Probably 200 and something minutes. Pretty long, you know. How it works is one click for on. Hold it and it will go up, 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 and down again. You know, it'll just run through. It does have memory, so wherever you leave it, when you turn it off, it will come back on in that mode. If we go 3 times, well, I went too many. 2 times, turn it on. 2 times gets you to turbo and down to low. 3 times gets you to the strobe. Okay? Just to show you. So it's a little bit touchy. You got to kind of be into it and know what you're doing and want to do that. It's aluminum body, weighs in at 4 ounces. Overall length is 4.55 and just a little bit under 1 inch diameter. So here it is next to the zirconium NFRZ from Yellow Day Energy. Chris hooked me up with this guy. Shorter, uses 18 350 batteries, so not quite as long a duration. And it is a little bit fatter. So it does take up a little more room in your pocket. This one being zirconium, it is heavier for sure. There are other lights in this configuration that are titanium or aluminum, and then they are more of a comparable weight. The cool thing about this is the magnet on the bottom. It makes it super useful, and I like it. So Brinyte has a lot of different options, and I don't think these are all of them, but just to show you, they have some weapons lights, they have some headlamps. I did a video on this headlamp one already. They've got a couple different headlamps. They've even got just, you know, standard like illuminate the, you know, area types, floodlights, and they've got some dedicated hunting lights. So yeah, you got some options. I didn't talk about it. The overall turbo on this mode is 1200 lumens. This one's about 1800, just because of the triple emitter. Low mode is 35. It has a moonlight mode for just really light at about 5 lumens. The turbo is going to be 1200. Your strobe light is going to be at that 1200. When you go to SOS, it's going to be at about 200 lumens. So I think it's really versatile. I think for 50, 60 bucks, it's a good option. And yeah, if you want to check it out, there'll be an Amazon link down below. And with that, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned 1 second and we'll go to the nighttime operations. Okay, we're out here at the high school football field, and there's a little bit of wind, so hopefully the audio comes out okay. But here we are with the E18 on the low setting. It'll step up, and you can see over there the goalposts. The other side of the football field, 100 yards away. It's got pretty good throw and a lot of spill. We go to turbo mode, same thing, and back down. I brought a couple of other lights out. The i3T, the O light I talked about that I carry a lot, not as bright for sure, even on the high setting. You can't really light up the other end of the field, but for most things, the O light i3T is gonna be just fine. Then I also brought out the zirconium NFRZ on its low setting. See if I can get it to ramp up. This has not as much throw, but a lot of flood. So it really lights up as you're walking and things like that. So it all depends on what you are looking for in a light. You have a lot of options, and yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone.